Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. Taking a while. Okay. Oh, okay, forgiveness. Finding. And dreams. That's Major Tom. Yes. Okay. What he said, right? And justice is at the bottom. So gonna pull some more cards from my own deck just to see what we have. Okay. And the bottom of this deck is a deck of confusion, right? That's the confusion card. You don't know what this is. It's supposed to be a banana, but you don't really know. So, therefore you are confused, right? Yeah, so, yeah, I'm getting the vibes of you're being upside down. You something has been shaken for you. Something that you thought you wanted, you don't know if you really want it anymore. Get this with the communication card. Yes. So Major Tom is saying that he's also confused. And when I'm getting this, the energies are weird, aren't they? Yeah, so with this forgiveness card, I'm getting something like popular wants and what you want, you know? So I'm getting this vibe of what do you want, right? And that's what I'm getting here. You are thinking about your dreams, right? You're searching for your dreams, and it obviously says that you're finding them. And if you look at those cards, there's this moon here, and this circle looks like the same. It looks like she almost is standing inside of this window. And it could be that you are thinking about leaving something behind that you thought you wanted. I'm getting something like, you know, social media or something like that. You know, where you think, oh, everybody wants social media success, and you're like, well, actually, is this really a part of my dream? Is this really something that I want, right? That's what I'm getting. The bridge and the masculine energy. Yeah. You know, you thought that this path that you were heading towards was a way of getting you to where you want to go, right? Because it's all depicted, you know, if you look at, for example, social media, it's all depicted as this wonderland where you can earn yourself a golden nose and just yeah, be who you want to be, you know, authentically you. And then you don't have to fake anything anymore, right? Because it seems that, you know, people on social media, they appear to be very authentic most of the times. And also very free in their expression of themselves, right? I'm getting this with this card, you know, if you look at this figure, it's a disfigured one, or the lines are all over the face, and you don't really know what kind of creature this is. And this guy in the suit is so fake, right? This guy in the suit is just, yeah, wearing a costume, right? Because, well, you know, if you have to dress in a certain way to be accepted, then what's the point of doing it, right? It could also be, you know, in general, you are thinking about how you can achieve being free in your in yourself, within yourself, but also be financially free, right? Because social media is often just not just looked at from this perspective of you know, that you can achieve financial goals as well with being yourself. It appears to be the perfect dream, right? If you look at that. But on the other hand, if you think about that, you are dependent on a platform that can delete your profile within seconds, and after that you are no one again, right? So you also have to mold yourself into what you are allowed to say online and what not. You know, it's not completely authentic. It's the same. It's the same like every other situation, right? It's the same. You already also have to pretend something. Yes, you can show, maybe you can have, I don't know what, weird lifestyle or something like that, and it will be more appreciated. But nonetheless, you are not supposed to say certain things online as well, right? Because then you get censored and you also disappear. It's a foundation based on a toxic system, you know? And also, when you think about that, I'm certainly also now getting this competition thing, you know? Everyone is just competing. And what did you really want? What do you want, right? So if you think about finding your dreams, what did you actually want all this time? You actually wanted real connections with real people, right? But have you ever tried to connect with someone who has a following? Right? It's impossible. They won't let you in. No one will. Right? And that's a incredible toxic system because it divides people based on numbers, right? And now you are like, well, if this is not it, what's it then? But you're still maybe not completely disregarding it, but it still feels wrong, right? Because it's just an illusion that you bought into because you were lonely, maybe, right? Because sometimes we just look at videos because we are bored or lonely, and not for nothing else, you know. So healing, right? That's an insight that you got now. Let's see if there's something more to say about this. Obviously, it's not everything is bad about social media. It's just that why are you here, right? Why, right? Why would you participate in a system like this? Other than maybe wanting to make money? Or is there ego involved, right? So let's see. Fall. Okay. Success. persistence, and creativity. The other one, crystal vision. Okay. So, whenever I think about fall, I think about that the summer is coming to an end, right? I think fall is a beautiful time of the year, but it's also very rainy in most of the places. And I also think about golden leaves, right? It's beautiful. But if you look at that, you know, just at the landscape, there's a house in the middle of nature. And at the moment, this seems to be more appealing than anything else, right? Just something like that. Success. Today this card looks so dark, right? It's a very dark card, but it also shows that you will be successful in whatever you want when you persist, right? So maybe it's just a detachment process of this, because you see things a bit differently now, because it could be that you previously have maybe engaged in social media for different reasons, you know, because you try to connect with people, but the truth is it's just a machinery of money again, and success suddenly looks so dark, you know. All you really want to do is to be free. You don't want to run after money, do you? No one wants that. And if you think about that, fame doesn't equally mean money. It just means that you are popular. Because the most successful or rich people in the world are actually, well, you don't know the faces of them, right? You don't know them. And that's what they want. Because if they would be popular, everybody would creep up on them and ask them for help, financially maybe, right? Just depends what you want, right? And then you have to pick the path and work on it. And sometimes we just have to give in to what the universe offers us, you know. Maybe you got an opportunity outside of all of this, and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna put my energy there because there I will get rewards, you know. If you, for example, get a job offer where you get, you can actually earn money, right? For the time being, you could just invest your energy there. There's no point in investing your energy at the wrong places when you don't have enough energy, right? That's also where the healing card comes up, you know. Sometimes you just need some time. And yeah. So the creativity card, so I'm really still getting this feeling of, oh, I wish I could, you know, earn money with my creativity or something like that, right? But on the other hand, it's like, it's this torn feeling of, well, of the wish to be authentic while doing so. But is it really appropriate regarding money to be totally authentic? And are we always in every situation totally authentic? I'm not sure. Crystal vision. It's the inside of the diamond, you know, that's a diamond. And I'm always drawn to the way the artist has drawn this, because it's so childish, right? And those were your old dreams. And now when you look at the whole situation of something like social media, or just a popular opinion, it doesn't have to particularly be social media, but something, you know, everybody wants, and you're like, well, is this it really? Yeah, it would be nice, maybe, for some reasons, but on the other hand, whenever you pair your creativity with something you think, if you think about money within the creativity and you focus on that, you know, it will always take away from your creativity and the freedom to express yourself, because you will always have to think about it. You know, maybe you would like to, for example, make huge artworks on a huge canvas, but when you think about maybe shipping it online or having it in your own shop online, you can't do that, because that's just, I mean, you can, but it's so filled with obstacles and it just feels impossible, right? And maybe you then think, well, I'll draw on A4 papers instead. But this will take away from your creativity. And the way to approach success, you know, is to just make whatever you want. You know, this person, look at the wall is so painted, and it's just it's this typical creative chaos space where the magic happens, right? And the only way creative people sometimes can just persist is by also changing things up. And when you look at, for example, Instagram, you are supposed to have, you know, the most successful accounts, most of the times they have got one certain theme, right? They have got a certain art style, and the pictures all look the same. Speaking about art, but it can be anything else, you know. And it's difficult when you pair it with money and success, and when you think about that, right? And it could be that you are just wanting to retreat in this house for a while and just be yourself, and heal maybe also, and find your dreams there, because the longer you participate in something you're not really sure of, the worse it gets, I guess, you know, because it just doesn't come. You're overthinking your dreams and you're questioning everything. That's what I get with this card. You're just questioning everything all the time because it just doesn't sit right, you know? You thought this was the bridge to what you want, but is it really the bridge? Is it really like that? The guidance clearly is, if you want it, you can persist and it will happen, you know? That's with everything. It's just this questioning. What should I do? Let's see what the cards say. Maybe we have got some more insights here. Synchronicity. That's of this deck. That's the main card of this deck, I'd say, because this deck is called the Synchronicity deck. It's the theme card for this deck, right? And it says, I'm drawn to the word play today. Yeah, because that's all what we really want, right? Just want to play. So the guidance is to take the suit away, you know, take this whole, situation away, and yeah, the justice will come when you are freeing yourself from all this, and take your time to breathe, and when you just focus on yourself for now and make the best out of what you can do right now, and this will transform you. That's the next card, and there will become a new beginning. That's the other card. And the Empress is at the bottom. So yeah, she looks satisfied, happy and free, you know, because sometimes all we need is a relief of the urge to reach something. That's sometimes all we need. We don't have to achieve anything, and we can just exist. This card just reminds me of that, you know. She's just there, and she's standing in nature, and she exists, and it's okay. It's totally fine. Sometimes we just need that, right? Let's see if there's another card. Teacher. It's drawn to the differences in the cards. She looks so rigid, right? This teacher looks so. You compare this to her. She's free. She's maybe a bit insecure. It looks like, you know, looks like that because her arm is over her belly. You know, it's often something, a posture that we have when we want to hide a bit, right? Just a bit insecure of the body. But nonetheless, she's wearing whatever she wants. Yeah, beautiful. Imagination, yeah. That's what we, that's where we should go to when we are in a situation like this, you know, overthinking and everything. What do we really want, you know? And is it really that important? And is there maybe a different way to approach it? Because this is interesting, because she's looking into the book, but imagination is not doing things by the book. Imagination is, for me, is more flowy and freestyling and just, yeah, just like the flowers in this image there, you know, it's just growing from something. Yeah. So, if you're considering to ball it up and reconsidering and rethinking everything like this, just imagine a bit, dream and relax a bit, because it's just sometimes the best way to achieve things. And be also aware that you don't have to achieve anything, and your worth is not based on a number or based on what someone else thinks of you. Your worth is just because you are, and that's all you need. You don't need any achievements to feel good in your skin, right? You don't need that. Okay, so I'm gonna pull a card where every card has the same meaning. The meaning is everything's going to be okay. And the reading is for Gemini. That's the last card I have. So already went through all of the cards. That's cool. So additional info is in the litter box below. And yeah, see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, hey. That didn't happen to me before, but I looked at the video after I recorded it, and I was like, oh, I totally didn't pick up on a forgiveness card, and then the message came in. And I've already cleaned up the place, right? So I what I got is sometimes we just want success as a revenge because we think when we achieve some sort of success, right, that we can show some people who have hurt us that we are thriving, right? And especially social media success is a good way of doing this, you know, because hey, it's all visible, you know, it's all the numbers. And that's what I picked up on, and I think this message is so important. I almost can't believe it that I didn't pick it up in the first place. But it's important because if you reach forgiveness, you know, if you think about everyone who's hurt you, who you would think about, who you would want to show the finger for hurting you or for just being, you know, like that, then you are free. You are more free than thriving for success. It's a nice fuel to have in a way, but is it really the right motivation to start something or to do something, right? It's not. Because this will always keep you bitter and thriving or striving for this, right? Thriving, it will not make you thrive. But it will lead you to just doing it maybe because of that, or maybe if this is a big reason for wanting to achieve something, is this the right reason to go? And won't you be more free if you just would forgive, right? Yes, that's what's Major Tom also said. I'm not sure why the energies in this reading, they are crazy. Yeah, but that's what I picked up on with this card. You know, if you look at this figure, she's just in nature, and nature doesn't judge you. Yes. See? So I'm sure Major Tom has got an important message. What? You what? Yeah, but if you would just forgive for now and don't try for anything, you know, you will feel better. Look at this figure. She's feeling better already, you know, just like, yeah, well, you know what? That's a strength, you know, to just do whatever you want to do and not do it based on revenge. That's interesting. It's a different message, isn't it? Huh. Yeah. That's really interesting. Yeah, it's just something I picked up on, and I think it's important to add this. May not be relevant for all of you, but it's often something that we do when we try to be successful, you know. I'm also getting reminded of the popular TikTok videos. I don't know if you have seen them. It's like, you know, the revenge body and stuff like that, you know, where people are like, oh, he didn't want me and then I lost weight and now he can't have me or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, good motivation to do that. Might have worked, but weren't you just bitter in the end? Yes, you have achieved your goal, but what was the intention behind it, right? That's just something to consider. Do you do it from a self-loving perspective? You know, any goals that we want to achieve or any dreams we have, is it something that we really want, or is it just something based on trauma? Because if we have to forgive someone, they have, you know, they have certainly triggered something within us which is traumatizing and of some sorts, right? And sometimes it's just best to forgive. And not just sometimes, always, because when you forgive, you give yourself the peace and you can move on and you can just be and you feel better. And you don't have to do anything in return, which is nice, you know? And then the real dreams can come up, and then the real new beginning comes, right? Because from this point, without forgiveness, if we try to do something like that, it's just not the way to go. Yeah, so that was what I wanted to add. I hope it helped for some of you. I couldn't let it go like that, because I totally did not get the message during the reading, which is interesting. Might be a message for you too. Okay, so yeah, bye-bye.